40 minutes is fine.
Tu peto bismol. Somebody out there is going to understand that.
Yeah. You gotta have the two together, you know? The coffee and the...
Ay, Tony, ya empezamos, man.
No, es que la neta, güey, sí, porque si no...
Tony.
It's recording. No, si no, if it wasn't recording, te cuento, güey, pero yeah.
No.
Ya empezamos.
We started recording.
Okay.
Thank God the camera saved us.
Yeah.
Saved me, too. Like a 12 story about diarrhea.
It's happened. It's happened.
Welcome back to Automotive Anatomy, another podcast with Tony. Tony, you can sit back, bro. It's not an interview.
It's a job interview. Am I going to get it?
If it's a job interview, you dress like this.
Oh, no.
Unless it's for Hot Topic.
Right?
Did you ever go to Hot Topic?
No.
You didn't?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Really?
But at work, they clown on me about that. And they're like, oh, Hot Topic worker. Nah, yeah. No, la neta, yeah.
Really?
And that's why when you mentioned that, I was like,
so you never went to the store?
I've gone to it.
Oh, okay,
I thought you said it worked at it.
Oh, okay. I thought you never gone.
Oh, no. They're always telling me, they're like, oh, like you work at Hot Topic. I'm like, no, I don't.
But you look like a part-time barista and part-time Hot Topic employee.
Well, those types are pretty spot on.
But no, you actually do some manly work.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I guess you consider it like manly. The first
bus driver. I mean, let's get with this hot, wet. Oh, sorry. Let me introduce our guest because I feel like I know you for a long time because we just talk a lot. But
yeah.
If you don't mind introducing yourself and putting your Pepto Bismol away, because
let's put it in here. But you guys, you don't know why.
This interview gets cut short.
Yeah.
We know. Tony, introduce us. What do you drive?
It's a 2017 Mazda 3.
Mazda 3?
Yes, the hatchback.
So the reason we're meeting up again, obviously for the podcast, and two, because last time I didn't bring my camera. I forgot the SD card. I couldn't take some shots. But today we made up for it.
Good amount, right?
Yeah, hopefully the roller's coming clean. It was perfect. No traffic. The sun was hitting perfectly where you needed it to be.
Traffic was good. No traffic.
Tony did a good job of going at 20 miles an hour.
Tried. Pretty consistent, you
know? But speaking of work, it's been hot. And I work in the office setting. And I was complaining until you told me how hot it's been for you. So what do you do, man?
I do welding fabrication here in Santa Ana for a company that ships out basically like containers. So it's like sealing them through welds.
Through the inside?
Yeah, and then so we'll close the main doors that open up on the side. We weld those shut so they're permanently closed. We cut out the sides, one on the side and then one on the opposite side of where the welds go.
Wait, hold on. So let's say the doors that are open, okay?
Right, the big giant doors that open. Yeah.
So you're welding them shut?
Yeah.
So how are they?
So we cut out the side. And we add a door, and we weld the door in. We order doors, like steel doors, like a regular door from like a
Honda Accord.
Yeah, Honda Accord door if they want one. Yeah, and we basically just weld the door. So we've been doing that.
Wait, so now you do it from the side?
Yeah.
Is it like a sliding door, or is it like still opens like this?
No, it's like a regular door, like just like.
Is it a much bigger room than the typical side that you're shutting permanently? You know what I mean?
It's a smaller size.
The heck? Okay.
Yeah, so because the big ones that opens the whole side of the container, like that's like the whole side open. But on these, you're basically like a door that you'd find like in a warehouse. It's like a normal sized door, and we cut out the side to measurement. We already know the measurements. So ellos se lo saben, güey. Yo nomás sé. Me dicen córtale. Yeah. Y we install the door in, and we weld it. So it's a regular door with like a key on the side, and they can go in and out.
So is it just because of whatever they're transporting or storage, it benefits them to have it on the side?
So they transform. So what we do is we transform the containers into like tiny stores, and we put shelves in.
Oh.
And the whole thing is like to make it, I guess, livable.
So you build homes for a living?
Tiny, yeah, I guess like tiny homes that people should put shelves in them, AC, lighting. So
for reals?
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Because you know the tiny home movement. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. Yeah, up in the desert.
Yeah. They've done it here too. I think Fullerton has this little area where like you can buy your tiny home and put it there. So it's like a mini like mobile home, but tiny homes, tiny little spots.
Yeah. So people do that. There's like 40 footers, or there's the larger sized ones. It just depends on what they want. Like some people don't want the AC. We do flooring on it, like an actual house. Like it's
So then you build like tiny homes.
Yeah, they're mostly used for businesses, but yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I was thinking like the storage is kind of like I don't know. I was thinking storage is like Long Beach, you know.
Oh, like the Long Beach port type.
Like you know, you just carry stuff. Oh no, so you're doing little. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you do windows?
I personally don't do windows, but there's a guy that
somebody else who can add the windows.
So we have like an electrician. He's trash. He's not that good. There's an electrician.
Why did you subscriber?
There's like a painter. There's a guy that does all the painting. Me and some other guy, we do a lot of the welding. Another guy does like framing inside.
Oh shoot!
And we put up the walls of like a house, like a little office.
So you're like the very first step. Let's move the door to the side so that way there's more.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, but prior to me, sometimes they primer and paint them.
Oh, okay.
And then because they don't want to. It just depends on like what they want. Like sometimes they don't want paint at all. They want it raw, or they want like no AC. They want like 2 AC. It just depends.
Who the hell would not want AC in a metal container?
Yeah.
Unless they're moving to a cold place.
Yeah, or sometimes we'll send them without AC. Like we sent one to the UK recently. And they're doing their own AC business out there.
That's
they're
wild.
Installing it. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I find it fascinating, like learning about what people do. Obviously, we've had a heat wave here in Southern California. Yeah. So, you mentioned in what temperatures are you working right now?
Inside the container at one point when you're using the welder, it could probably reach up to like 110, 115.
Jesus, dude.
If it's
wild.
like outdoors. Yeah. Sometimes it's outdoors, sometimes it's inside. But even inside, it's for sure gonna be.
Because you have all the protective gear you must wear.
Yeah. You got the helmet,
you
the
get
jacket.
burned, it's not pretty.
Yeah, it goes through sometimes it does go through the jacket. Like, you see there are a couple burns.
You just want to show his tattoo.
Nah, so it'll go through the jacket.
The koi fish has a tattoo itself.
So if you're wearing it, like, it's pretty good, but sometimes it will go through the jacket, through the long sleeve, and then if it's like big enough slag, it'll burn. Yeah. Or like sometimes in the boots, like they'll go in the boots. They gotta be like dance it off to cool them. Yeah, I hate that when they.
And you've been doing a gig for how long?
Not long, actually.
Last week.
Nah, 4 months. 4 months now.
You dig it?
I like it. Yeah, I find myself enjoying it. I do like it.
You know what's funny that people say that I work in an office setting, right? So I don't work outside, but I get a lot of comments where people who work with their hands, whether it be anything from plumbers, electricians, carpenters, welders, there's this construction, right? This is this huge satisfaction of building something.
Yeah.
And that time goes like that. It's something different than when someone works in the office. We're constantly just looking at the time for different reasons, right? We have a schedule, appointment, or whatever. So we're constantly just looking at the time, kind of hanging out. The water cooler per se, you know, you go and talk at the water cooler. But when it comes to people that work with their hands, you get that satisfaction of just, damn, I started the day welding this door and create another one.
Yeah.
And then even right now, when you saw my car that's missing a side screw, you're like, hey, you know, we can cut this and weld it. I'm like, you're always thinking welding, huh?
Right. It's a lot of the fabrication stuff. It's like they'll give you like the schematics, and then like you'll kind of. The cool thing is that they give you a design and you can tweak it a little. If something isn't exactly gonna work, like I'll get a reprint and then I'll mess with the measurements a little bit and stuff, and then so I'm looking at it, and then like if I feel like it can be adjusted, then you know we'll try it out. I'll run it through my supervisor and then we'll try it.
So you're not just the type of like weld here and that's it. Like you also work with the program where you can adjust measurements.
Yeah, well, there's like
that's
fabricate.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
now,
cool.
why did you decide to go welding route?
I've always had the interest in it. So like my background prior to this has always been like medical device.
Oh, okay.
Like building like hospital beds and like the I didn't get it. Mosquito.
I'm hoping unless you just clapping.
No, me andan tragando. No. So it was always
your
like the medical.
Good, that's why.
Yeah, they love it. Taste the coffee. Medical devices. But and I always like it's crazy because when I was working on it at the time, I was like, damn, like I really enjoy this, right? And boy, was I wrong. Like now that I have this job, like I really like, to me, like that's way more enjoyable than my prior job. But I mean, who would have known, right?
I think that's a great point that you bring though. Like, it's not like the whole experience of life though,
right.
In the sense of like, you think you like something until you try something else. Now it could have backfired. I mean, even this, you're looking at it from a positive mindset of like 115 degrees inside a container. Like that doesn't sound like fun, right? Yeah. But the fact that you're like, nah, I'm enjoying this a little bit more. Maybe in 5 months, maybe in a year, you're like, it's not as interesting or as fulfilling. You can go and do something else. Yeah. And the thing is, you're building up on skills that you're going to be able to go and maybe one day you take it to the automotive world, right? Because at the moment, you're not doing anything automotive related when it comes to welding, right?
No, right now, no.
But you probably would be able to, right?
Like an exhaust. I have a friend that he's been wanting to get from work, a coworker. He wanted to get like, he has an exhaust leak and he's like, hey, you think we just like tech it real quick? I'm like, yeah, but we're so busy right now, I haven't had time, but I'll try that out soon.
Put the car inside the container.
Right? Yeah. Put it inside the
Where's
warehouse.
the car? I welded the door.
Just welded
inside.
No, okay, so crazy story about that, dude. So it's a Astro. I don't know if you're familiar with those, a Chevy Astro. Yeah. And so the motor, I don't really know about them, but I guess the motor is tucked in like pretty deep in there.
Stupid. Yeah.
Long story short, he took it to a mechanic. The mechanic was like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna put out the motor. So as he was driving by and then he saw it, he had already pulled out the motor. He was like, oh, let me check it out, see how the process is going. This guy cut the core support on the radiator. He cut it with the saw. He pulled out the core support and he pulled the engine through the front. I wish I had pictures. I'll see if I can get some pictures. So
it's like he turned into a BMW in a second.
The guy, he took some like hinges and brackets for like windows and he just bolted it back on, and it's basically a salvage title. Like if he crashes, dude, it's over. So
really,
what we did the other day is we welded the subframe. It's kind of like,
I love how like it's a salvage title, but the guy's still driving the car.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's gotta be a salvage title after that, right? I don't know.
Yeah, there's no
support anymore.
There's no structure rigidity.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Just drives it around like that. And I do like, if you crash,
the mechanic's like, nah, we don't drop it from the bottom. Just cut the front.
You cut the fucking subframe out. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So there you are. You're fixing cars at work.
Yeah, that's the only fix that I've done. But like I mentioned, I have another friend that he wants to do like some techs on his exhaust. Like it's like leaking or something. So I was like, yeah, I mean, we don't have a lift. We have jacks and stuff, but because to move the containers, you have to move them around. So we put them on jacks, or like these things called casters. It's like giant wheels that we put under the container. Just kind of push it like between like 10 of us. Just push the containers around wherever they need to go.
Do you see yourself living in a tiny home? Or that's way too much?
Nah, probably not.
It'd be too much?
Yeah. I think so.
I consider, well, now with my son, I can't, because I don't even know how we buy so many things, dude. But at one point we consider it.
Yeah.
Just save money and be like something, because we're trying to do like the whole minimalist thing.
Right.
That's when I get things from some viewers and they give me like stickers and hats and shirts. I'm appreciative of that, but like I'm trying to reduce the stuff that I own. So when you talk about like the tiny homes, I watch videos on YouTube for hours, dude. I love tiny homes. I love when people take a tiny space and they make it so versatile. Oh, these table folds, but can also be used for this and that. Like I like that stuff,
You know what I saw recently? I'd never seen it. I think like in Japan or like the UK they do it, but over towards where the Santa Ana DMV is, there are some apartments. And they're pretty tall buildings, so I was like, oh, they're just like regular apartment buildings. So I guess when you rent it out, it goes like your living room is at the bottom, the kitchen is up top, and then on the third floor, it's your room and your restroom. It's crazy, or something like that, some sort of a combo like that. And I've never seen that here in the States. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
but they're like long ways up. They're not like.
We almost purchased a condo in Santana like that.
Oh.
But the condo that we really wanted to live in, they accepted our offer the day before. But the next day we were scheduled to go check out, and I was already hooked on it.
Yeah.
Because I like that style.
Yeah.
I don't know, modern, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had this particular setup. There was two of them, And in both of them, they were close to like 4th Street. You know how it's getting gentrified?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be cool. We can go walk down to a little downtown and do that. But what I like is the bottom of it. One of them had like a traditional 2-car garage.
Yeah.
And then obviously you go up, and then your kitchen like this. But one of them had a 3-car garage deep.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. So the car you could see from the front, because you know that like with their warehouses in the front, they're almost like what is it called, multi-purpose buildings, where you can legit run a business from the bottom because it has like a sliding up door.
Oh, okay.
And then it looks like an office, you know, and then people live on top. And it had a 3-car deep garage, and I just, dude, I wanted it so bad. Why? I don't know. I like that style.
Yeah.
But now, I'm so glad I didn't get it, just because going up and down the stairs, dude, like. It sounds like fun at first, but
yeah,
after that, it's just like, no. But I like the style, and in general,
the idea, right?
I love it because it's like it's something different, you know, as opposed to your single family home where it's just cookie cutter type of thing.
Yeah. No,
that's crazy, man.
Some pretty cool designs. So.
Yeah. How's your coffee?
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
How waking up this morning or what?
A little bit, because I know it's my day off, but I was like, it's worth it. It's worth it.
It's his day off.
Yeah. Saturdays and some Saturdays I have to work, some Sundays I have to work. It just depends.
Okay. Anything new to the car?
I did the new lip because the prior one that it had when we did the first interview, that one broke. Did I have the dash cam? I think I had the dash cam already. I tinted the front fog lights because they were white. Now they're yellow. So that was.
It gives a nice look.
Yeah.
It gives a nice aggressive look on the road.
Cool. Check out the pictures later.
I'll be like,
yeah, I'll be like that. That's about it for now. Just those 2 things. Little minimal things.
Maybe you're gonna get the RPF1 soon.
Tires. I think beefier. After seeing your tire setup, dude.
You dig it?
I like it. Yeah, I feel like if I do a slightly taller wheel, taller sidewall, and like just like beef it up a little, it'll fill in the wheel well a little bit better. It's gonna look good.
And lower it?
Maybe we'll see. We'll see what after the tires. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe if I do lower it, then I'll have to like do camber kits just a little bit, like
just a little bit,
a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe like if I lower it more, just like with the natural camber, because I don't. Yeah, I don't think I did too much camber on it. But we'll see.
Looks good as is, but like if you want that beefy tire setup, then you gotta lower it and just be ready to rub, you know?
Yeah.
That's the reality. You gotta be ready to rub.
Yeah, this rubs a lot, right? It looks like it would.
In essence, sometimes on turns, but the back is fine. Believe it or not, yeah, it doesn't rub at all.
What about you? Do you carry much people in it? No. Huh?
I'm sure if it would rub if I did carry people in it. Yeah, I don't think it has the seatbelts in the back on Jackie, so.
It doesn't have seatbelts?
I don't think so. I've done so many things to this car. That's why I left the sedan. I leave it alone because I'm like, I don't want to destroy it.
Oh, okay.
I destroy hands.
I've noticed your tags are September 2024.
What about it?
Ya estamos en September.
Oh, that's right.
¿Para cuándo?
That's right. No, I did pay him. Thank goodness.
Okay. But I start sticker, huh?
What are you, a cop? I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I'm so bad with that. Like, I don't even think. Yeah, I need to like gather all my papers. I'm so unorganized. When I have 3 cars and I had the E30, that's like 4 cars, dude. Like, I don't know which registration is. I don't know where this is at. And I miss that E30 though.
I forget what do you do with it or what?
Sold it to my neighbor.
Yeah.
So at the time, I wanted like $7,000 for it, 6,500, just testing out the waters. And some dude offered me 6,500 within like the first week of me posting it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is gonna be easy. It's gonna sell right away. So, I didn't do anything to the car, and it looked like it was smoking because it had like a little bit of oil leak. Yeah. So obviously, when the car comes to temp, it becomes a little smoky.
Right.
Whatever. The guy kind of was like, oh, I don't know. Like, okay, whatever. In fact, his car, he had a newer BMW. It didn't turn on that day. So I told him, like, let me go get back my jumper cables, and I'll give you a jump start with the car that you don't want to buy, you know. And I did. And he came back. He was so grateful. Oh, thanks so much, man. Like, but anyways, I was like, I think I'll get the money. And then a couple of weeks went by, and I like the car, but it's just sitting. And I was afraid that where I used to live, like someone's gonna hit it. I don't know. I wanted to have more money saved.
Yeah.
And Dude, low ballers after that, like nobody would come even close to 6,500. It was like $6 grand, I think, the most. And I really legitimately liked the car. That was a great condition car. So finally, my neighbor was like, "Hey, I'll buy it from you." He's a big BMW head. He's like, "Give you $4 grand for it." And I was like, "Nah, I'd rather just throw it away." And he's like, "Okay, I'll give you 5." And I was, you know what, 5 sounds good. At the time, my dog needed a surgery.
Oh, okay.
And that was about the same price. And I said, you know what,
5
here, $4 grand. So I was just like, yeah. So I was just, you know what, here, it paid for Chubb's surgery. And Chubb's been going at it for 10 more months, so nice. To me it was worth it, you know.
How old is he?
16.
That's a lot in dog years.
It's a lot. I thought we lost him. I told you, I thought we lost him a while back. I was like, he didn't look good, you know, but he's still there. Now he's freaking dogs, man. Do you have any pets?
I own a cat. 2 cats. What the I really
I really
hope the camera. I did, huh?
Dude, I'm like going slowly.
¿Qué tanto le meneas, güey? Tómatelo.
Bro, I don't want it to sit. I want it to go like that, bro. Just.
Nah, I know, fuck.
Came inside and drink coffee this morning. Yeah. Well, you have ¿cómo se llama? A straw, güey.
Yeah,
I'm saving turtles. That's different. I'd rather get my shit dirty and save a turtle than kill one.
You're right. No, lo voy a cortar, güey. Lo voy a tirar.
So you can kill fishes.
You said
a cat.
You said 13 years?
16.
16? Usually what? They last 10, 13 years? So
10, 15, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been good.
What kind of dog is it?
Dachshund mix.
Oh, no way. Like the little
tiny one.
That's cool. Cool.
Yeah, he's 16, so he's there. He's chilling.
Just one, or?
Yeah. It's expensive to have dogs.
It is.
Or animals.
Pets in general, yeah.
It's cool, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
Because you rather like spend your money like on tattoos.
Yeah, no, not even. I don't want a dog of my own in the future. Yeah, when I get my own place.
That's the thing too. Once you have a dog or anything like that, it's so difficult to move around.
Yeah.
Because you can't
get a place.
You gotta like think about a dog.
Yeah. And then like because of work, like I'm working like right now. I'm working like 12 hours, 13 hours.
Ladies,
every day.
Moneymaker here.
Nah, it's not even like that. This is so busy, dude. Monday through Friday, and la neta, like, no, llego con ganas de just like sleep. You know? Yeah, pues,
Se llama depresión.
Maybe. Not me thinking.
You're like, I haven't come out in months except for this.
Fuck. Something like that. Nah.
I didn't like that. All positive vibes.
All positive vibes. No, yeah. No, honestly, like, if I got something going on, even though, like, let's say I do like a tour or a shift, right? And if I got something going on, like a show or like a venue or like go catch a movie I want to go catch, la neta, like, fucking, I'll suck it up and I'll go. Like, once I'm there, like, I forget that I'm tired. I'm just like enjoying it, you know?
You're a night owl?
Yeah,
Yeah?
No duermo, güey, no.
You just don't go to sleep. You just
I'll try to sleep, but sometimes con el calor, I feel like it's the heat. Yeah, once
it cools down, you go to sleep.
Down,
it's
yeah.
like a vampire. This is your season to go 3 months awake and then
3 months
like hibernate in the cold weather. What the heck?
Well, I feel like I sleep better in the cold, you know, because I'm still sudado, güey, acostado.
Todo chicloso, you know.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's crazy. But it seems like you're a very like artistic type of person, dude. Like, tell us about your tattoos, man. They're cool.
Yeah, I mean, I started so. It's funny because a long time ago I really wanted like a tattoo, and like at the time, like in high school, I was like really into like smoking, and
smoking knowledge, kids.
Smoking knowledge, kids. Kids watching. And I thought like of a cool idea. Like I wanted to get like I was like really into like.
It always starts trying to be cool.
Bob Marley and all that. So I wanted to get one love right here, right? And like in big, like bold letters, and
you're gonna put one right here.
Yeah, one, and then love right here, so that when I go like this,
instead of putting O-N-E, he puts the one. Sorry, so one love.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I was like, you know, something.
What it is to be a freshman in high school.
Yeah, and I got like my first job, and I was almost able for it. The guy, he was, oh, just come to my garage. I'll charge you $200.
Garage?
Yeah, I'll charge you $200 for it. I was like, oh hell yeah, that's a deal, right? You get what you pay for. And so I hit him up and I was like, yeah, let's go. But he had something. He traveled somewhere and he got sick. I don't know what happened. But he was, oh, you know what? Let's reschedule. And I never rescheduled with him. I'm so happy he got sick, dude. I'm so happy he got sick, whatever it was, because I never rescheduled. But I feel like I would have regretted it, you know? Out of his garage, just like on a lawn chair, you know, like
Catch the disease.
Yeah, you know, like it wasn't like a studio.
One love plus diseases.
Fuck.
So there's the thing. I don't have tattoos. I love tattoos. I just never got them. Don't know why. And to this day, I don't feel like getting them anymore. But like I see your art, like I see, and you have a lot of them that I wanted. Like I've been very artistic my whole life. So the funny thing is, when I was in high school, dude, I would get bored in class and I would just start drawing on myself. Yeah. And every day I had a whole, like I would do like a full-on sleeve. It was weird. Like my when I would go get food at the food court, the ladies already knew, and they're like, "What are you drawing yourself today?" Because at first they thought like one of the ladies was like, you know, she spoke Spanish. She's like, "¿Tienes tatuajes? You have tattoos? Yeah. What do you have tattoos?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's pen." It's like, "Why are you doing that to your arms?" Blah blah. And I guess she's like, it was so funny. She's like, "My brother's a gang member and he has like freaking his hood there, and it's like, you look stupid putting a street name on your body and blah blah blah." Because at the time I would do a lot of like 714, Orange County, like things like that, you know. Yeah. Never did One Love. I wasn't that stupid, you know. Bob Marley, man. No, but I did koi fish. Why do I like them a lot? I love koi fish. Octopuses, I don't know why. I like the style of it. You have what was the other one? The one that you have on the right? Let me see the one on top. Oh,
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Okay, I like the not Frankenstein, but the one that he created, the actual monster.
Oh, the monster.
Yeah, because people think it's Frankenstein.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you know that. Si sabe. No,
I didn't know that for a long time, so somebody told me. But I thought, well, let's go with Frankenstein. I love that one, dude. I don't know why. It just has like a nice presence. Yeah. And then for whatever reason, I always wanted to get the Joker, because that's my favorite villain. Joker. Like obviously the one where Heath
Ledger.
That version, like that's my ultimate favorite villain of all time. Yeah. So like, where did you get these like I guess ideas to go this type of? Is there a rhyme or reason for each arm, or? Yeah, well,
I always liked like the Japanese style of like everything, really, like vintage Japanese.
Put it over here.
Está. Like just vintage Japanese things, and like, for example, like car parts. Like to me, for example, if a car has like some parts that are like imported from Japan, or like stuff that you can't get anymore, I really like it. So I've always liked like the style. So I always knew like I wanted like a Japanese theming. So I started with I think this one was the first Japanese one that did the Hanya mask, like the Japanese demon. And then from there on, like I did the Japanese temple, the samurai, like basically the whole sleeve. This one is the more recent one that I got.
What is it?
It's a Daruma doll. And I have one, like an actual physical Daruma doll. Mm-hmm. So what it is you when you get it, you'll shade in one eye, right? And you'll set a goal, and the Daruma doll, once you have it, like in your room, or I keep one in my room. It's supposed to be like good fortune.
Oh, nice.
For you to complete that goal, whether your goal may be a new car, or getting this job, or saving, I don't know, $10,000 in my savings account one day, whatever the goal may be, and then you fill in the other eye once it's complete.
Oh, no way.
So I set a goal for myself, for something that I want to kind of accomplish, whenever that may be. Mm-hmm. I don't know, we'll see. So after that happens, you know, then you fill in the other eye.
I like that.
And it's the same thing with...
That's cool. Oh, wow. See, and thank you for sharing that, because I would have not known any of that. So that means that, like, if I ever come across anybody like that means they're working on a goal.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's dope.
And it may take, some people, it takes a year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the goal is. But the belief is that having the doll, whether it's on a tattoo form or the actual physical form, you shade it in with your goal in mind, and once you complete it, the doll is supposed to give you good fortune. It's like a little bolita like that.
How did you come across that whole ideology?
Honestly, I just kind of started like, I think it was based through cars, and then I started looking at like a lot of the culture out there, just like on Google and like YouTube
So just whatever. Gotcha.
Yeah, and like the old, like the feudal era of like the geishas and all that, like the samurais.
And so you thought you were doing a lot of research.
Like all of that calls to my attention, and I've always like liked it. So that's when I started like getting a little bit more into it. This is another of my favorite ones, like the Neko cat.
What is that? Cause I've seen that one. It's more recognizable.
So this one is
It's always like this, no?
Yeah, it's always like this. So it's basically, the story goes, it was like a shaman at the time, and he needed a shelter. There was like a large thunderstorm. This is way back then in Japan, and so he saw a cat and it was like beckoning. So like in Japan, this is like hello, as in the States, like this would be hello, right? So the cat, I guess, was standing outside like a little shack, and I called him over. He went in, and right when he went in, a thunderbolt struck one of the trees where he was by. So like the belief is that the cat kind of like brought him to safety. And if the right paw is up, it's love and health. And if the left paw is up, because it just depends on how you see it. Some of them have the right paw.
I've never noticed that.
And for the other paw, it's fortune. So I wanted this one with the right paw up. Like the design, and then I have like in my room, I have like a couple of the statues.
It's so interesting that you're like, thank you for sharing all that, because now that you joke around like one love, like I'm glad I didn't do that, right? At the time you're going more for like, I just want to have it. It's is it cool? Now like your thought factor, now that you have a lot of tattoos, now you understand that they're gonna be there forever. So you better be very meaningful to you.
Yes, and I waited, like I didn't get my first tattoo till I was like, I want to say 22, I think, as opposed to at the time.
That's old, I guess, in the world.
Because I feel like a lot of people start getting things
18. It's like dale.
16, 17, and like it's probably stuff that like later. I mean, who knows? Maybe they like it, but it just depends, you know. Like me, I know I would have been very unhappy with, you know. Yeah, imagine like big black letters like on bold. Nah, I don't know.
Red rum. What? Like your favorite songs, like the favorite playlist from Little Rock.
Logo, yeah. No, yeah. I'm glad I waited, honestly.
I like that. So like, so the left side is Japanese mostly.
Yeah, and then this is just more like flash work, like a couple of like the portraits. Like
it's Michael Myers, and who's the other guy?
Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then the Misfits Fiend is like one of my favorite punk rock bands.
And then
the Exorcist up here.
Yeah. So you're into like that scary,
the horror scene, yeah.
Horror, you like that?
Yeah, I do.
You don't get scared at all?
No, not really. I mean, I think probably people are like, what's the scariest movie you've seen? I think not scary, but it did like put me a little on edges. I don't know if you've seen it. Maybe some people have seen it. Sinister?
No.
You should watch it. You and your girlfriend should watch it.
I'll probably watch it during the day with the lights open and everything.
Nah, de noche, way.
Nah, I can't do that, dude.
No?
I get scared.
Really? So do you like going to like Halloween Horror Nights and not Scary Farm?
No.
You really?
See, okay, so there's two reasons why. Number one, I don't like being in crowded places, waiting in lines, okay?
Right.
And I'm old. Like about 8 p.m., 9 p.m., bro, I'm watching TV. Like that's what I like.
Yeah, no, okay? Same.
The other side of it is I'm a huge believer of energy. Mm-hmm. I know I'm gonna get like very philosophical or like out there for you, right?
Right.
That's why I personally love what you tell me about the stories. But like, hey, you know, the idea of like filling one eye and then once you complete the other goal, because to me that kind of goes in the realms of manifestation and energy. That's just my belief.
Yeah.
But then I also believe in energy and so to go in a place like that, I feel like there's a lot of energy that you're attracting. Right. Not good, not bad. It's just that a lot of it, you know. So I'm not a big fan of them. I've been to, I think, one time to Knott's.
Yeah.
And it was cool, whatever's. But I try not to watch too many horror movies again because I feel like, I don't know, man. Call me crazy, but like I feel like there's something that happens in you that you're like now subconsciously thinking about it, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just scary cat. Maybe I'm just making up all these different reasons, but there's certain movies that I love, like the Texas Massacre. I think I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
And I just love the idea.
Classic.
Do you remember the movie Wrong Turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why I love that movie? Just because the idea that there's some, I don't want to say weird people, but some individuals in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Like, I love that idea.
You're driving through like the forest.
It's because I would never do that.
Right.
I wouldn't. I don't go camping because of that. Like, there's crazy people. What is it? Oregon and Seattle in the woods. A lot of people, questionable things that go out there. Like
the national parks, like Yosemite, all those.
Oh, that's scary.
People disappearing.
The one in the East Coast, the Apapatilians,
I'm not sure.
Something. It starts with the A. There was a lot of videos about them on social media where like you go there and people say your name and you gotta ignore them, and the people from there they were like, nah, it's not true, blah blah blah. But like, it's some weird stuff out there. I keep forgetting the name, but it's a long name. Papalagins, Hahalagins. I don't know.
I didn't hear, I guess, somewhere.
Something like that. But yeah.
I've always believed that there is no way that like the human race is like the only species.
Hell
I feel like there's like other life out there.
Here we go.
Like
UFOs.
Aliens, yeah.
What makes us think that we're not the aliens?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe we're just like in the vast, universe. We're like a speck, dude.
We're nothing.
We're a grain.
We're nothing. I really think that there's like it's like an experiment. Just create them and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Que se den la madre, huh?
Yeah. And then some dudes are tattooing themselves.
For real. They're like, it's class.
Nah, but yeah, dude, that's the reason. But I love like certain movies. Who's your favorite villain?
Probably. Yeah, I think like when it comes to like horror slashers, right? Like Leatherface or like The Exorcist. Villain when it comes to like, I guess like in the Marvel universe, we're gonna go with Thanos.
Thanos, was that again?
Thanos, yeah, he collected the stones, Infinity War. Nah,
I don't know.
You're lying.
Spell it for me, cause
dude, there's no way right now.
I don't know. How do you spell it?
THANOS. NOS.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to spell that.
Like, dude, there's no way.
This is who's from Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch them.
You don't?
No, I fall asleep on those.
So you haven't seen like Infinity War? You haven't seen like?
Keep naming them. They're gonna go over my head.
Damn, that's crazy.
That feels like
it's not crazy because it's not everybody.
My wife used to like them, but I would fall asleep. I was just like, I don't.
Huh?
Because I'm not a big movie guy.
Oh, you're not.
I like comedy. Real life, based on real life, and the horror a little bit because it scares me.
Yeah.
But like action,
I feel you give me like John Wick vibes. You like John Wick? No?
I've seen his face, but I haven't watched his movies. Yeah, dude. It's just I don't know. I watch a lot of sports. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
and there's like those movies, like the scary movies. I think the last movie that I can remember that I was like that tripped me out a lot was The Grudge. That tells you how long ago it was.
Oh yeah, like 06, 07.
And then I like watching European movies or like not Italian. The Chile. Chile has some bangers. Scary movies.
I've heard. Yeah.
But the endings always suck.
Yeah.
It's always an orphanage, That's scary. But yeah, okay.
That's cool.
What other tattoos do you have?
I think these are probably my favorites. This is my grandma, and this is my mom. Those I got them not too long ago, but those were a long time coming. Those they both passed away, but I like these just because they're probably obviously the most meaningful to me.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
No, yeah. The rest, honestly, don't really. Well, this one it's like the Katrina, like the little Mexican dancing lady. My dog Bella. I like just other like random designs that I like these two. So it's just like a jack-o'-lantern type thing.
Are you gonna get more?
I don't think so. I think
really.
Yeah, I don't.
No chess piece.
I mean, maybe that's what I say now, but
Automotive Anatomy.
Sponsor me, yeah.
Sponsor me.
Pay for it, I'll do it. Pay for it, I'll do it.
My phaser.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. Like, the thing is, I don't like getting like just like completely random stuff. So like, I really gotta look at the design and be like, I really like this.
They're gonna be there for a while.
Yeah, exactly. So, not only are they expensive, but yeah, it's something that you gotta really.
Dude, but like tattoos is not something you want to cheap out on.
No, yeah.
You can cheap out on wheels. Do not chip out. Not you. No pun intended.
Nah,
Damn, I can just see the tear.
For real.
No. But like tattoos, you don't want to chip out, especially like portraits. That was 40 minutes, bro.
That was?
That was. Half of it was talked about.
Cut! No, I was kidding.
Correte la chingada.
Vámonos de prendo el carro.
No wonder you were like this. Apretando.
Yeah.
Tattoos and, you know, portraits, is that something you want to chip out on?
No, yeah, no.
They're beautiful, by the way. Beautiful.
Thank you. I have to shave para que no se vea como tienen beard, you know. Pero, and like, ya me chingaron los mosquitos. Look, this is todo inflado ahí. Fucking mosquitoes.
But they look very alike, though, too.
Yeah. I think you did a good job.
Man.
Tattoos Esteban, and he's originally out of Ontario, but he recently got a studio. Where did he get it? Like not too long ago, he got his own little studio in, I don't know where, I forgot. It's like closer though, Santa Fe Springs.
Like Norwalk area?
Yeah, Norwalk. There you go. I think it's Norwalk.
But he did just a portrait.
Yeah, he does all the
then
portraits.
Someone else did the other.
Yeah, Shy from a Bad Influence Tattoo did like all of like the Japanese, the fine line work. She does like all the fine line.
This is an art. I mean, it's an art to get like a different style. Did you ever watch Master Ink or Ink Master?
Yeah.
God, I love that show.
Some of those are pretty.
I hate how like a new school would always win. It's like okay, like for one time, también, but like all the time, new school. It was clean lines and everything, but it's like new school. It's like, dude, like
yeah,
the freaking rabbit with the big eyes and
yeah. No, yeah, there's some pretty good artists out there, but I've gone to them too, like Esteban from Ontario, and then like Shy from Bad Influence, but she moved to Texas, I believe. She's in Texas right now. And like she's starting a family and stuff, so I haven't seen her in a while. But
that's wild. That's cool, man. Just to like put ink on someone else's body.
Yeah, and like I've sat there obviously while they're doing it, and like
no,
Esteban,
you sat there while they were doing the tattoo. You don't just like want this and you go home and then somehow
it appears.
It's like a sticker, no?
So he'll place it right, and it just depends on the artist, I believe, because a while back, this was years back, I saw some guy just like start sketching it like with a Sharpie. Freehanded on some guy's back, and he just started going at it afterwards. And like the sketch with the Sharpie looked questionable, but when he was done, it looked really questionable. No, yeah, but when he was done, and it's like, how do you like? I guess you use like the lines, right, to kind of guide and like give you an idea what you're gonna do. But like the finished work is like so good, nothing to do. Yeah, it's like nothing to do with what they first sketched.
Some people are just that creative.
Yeah,
they can come up with something out of nowhere, and I can't.
Yeah,
I just no. Like
when I go to Esteban, shout out to Esteban, by the way. If he sees this, I feel good knowing that like I can give him like a picture, and like I know, like I can sit there and I know like it's gonna come out exactly like in the picture.
If you don't mind me asking, how much does a piece like that cost?
A piece from him is usually around $850 to $900 per portrait. But I've been going to him for some time now, so he gives me a pretty good deal.
Calm down, okay.
No,
elite. Okay, go down.
No,
takes $25 out.
Cause you know, obviously like long-time customers, so he.
You know what's funny? $900 doesn't seem expensive to me.
I've told people, because people are like, oh, like I like your portrait. How much did you pay? And I'm like, oh, like ranging from like $850 to $900. And they're like, oh, that's like way too much money. I'm like, well, I mean,
don't get a portrait. You want your grandma to look like a frog? Go get it for $300.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. Like that's something kind of like you know, to finish up this video, it kind of reminds me of how we started the conversation with your welding. I really feel like this economy that we have here, I'm all for capitalism, but when it's actually true capitalism.
Right.
The same thing though, I don't agree the way our market is, that the people that are working the hardest will get paid necessarily the most. It's whoever gets the most attention. Yeah. However, I feel like if you do have a distinct style, then you should get paid for that. You know, it's no different than celebrities. So like kind of going back to the welders, can people learn how to weld? Yeah. But who the hell wants to do that in 115-degree weather? Take someone special, right? So you guys should definitely get paid accordingly. The same thing with artists. I don't understand. Maybe it's this culture in the U.S. because I know in Japan, when it comes to cars, at least, I saw a few videos where the Japanese builders are like, I'll pay extra to get the authentic and to support this small business.
Yeah.
As opposed to here in America, it's like, what can I get? Best bang for the buck. It's always like, can I get a discount? It's like the mentality is completely different. $900 to have a perfect looking portrait of my family member that I'm trying to honor, and I'm gonna be looking at every day. Honestly, seems like a great deal. I think I would pay upwards of $3,000.
Yeah.
Cause why the hell would you, like, it doesn't make sense in my head.
No, yeah.
You know, at least that's just my mentality. Like, you want to cheap out on a tattoo?
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't get a tattoo to begin with.
Yeah, if you're gonna look at it that way, then yeah, probably not.
Maybe that's the way thing with cars, huh?
I think, yeah. I mean,
you want to get a Mazda? Don't forget get a Mazda to begin with. Just kidding.
That's solid.
That's solid.
It takes me to work and back.
Trying to justify it? No, without it. Oh, man.
No, yeah.
Well, thank you for the coffee this morning, dude.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hopefully we got some good roller shots that you'll be happy with. But yeah, man, I always enjoy just DMing back and forth, dude. The first time that we met, like, just got good vibes from you.
Cool.
I love the tattoos. I love that because that tells me that you're an artistic, free spirit, open-minded individual. You know, and I didn't know that. And did you have that tattoo when we first met?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we didn't discuss that. Like, I love that a lot.
Yeah.
I may do my little research on it to see what it is, what it's not. But yeah, dude, thank you so much for making the time. Seriously, this is fun. And hopefully you lower this car a little bit more so the rollers can come out cleaner.
Gotta get new tires. I feel like the tires makes a big difference, and right now the fitment isn't. I'm not like a crazy fitment freak, but I know it could look a little better, so I'll work on that.
Todo aguitado, eh? Freaking gas.
For now, it's okay.
That's good. You know, I like it. Tony, muchas gracias, señor. Se aprecia. It's always a good time with you. And you're like, ya vámonos.
No, it's not too bad right now.